We talk about some pretty crazy things sometimes, but it's not every day that we talk about something so out there. Literally out there. As we speak right now is a satellite named Ladybug 1 circling the Earth with Jennie's face on it. The footage you're looking at is brought to you by an attached selfie stick as Jennie makes her way around your area. And this won't be the only time K-pop will mingle with the cosmos. When NASA makes their way back to the moon by 2024, they're bringing a bunch of songs for the lunar journey, and we know BTS will be included in that playlist. Anyway, this is all because August 8th marks the 4th debut anniversary of the BLACKPINK bunch, which they've been celebrating with the fans throughout the day. That's also why if you live in Shanghai and looked up into the sky, you saw drones doing this. It seems like we've been celebrating so many anniversaries lately. Girls' Generation's 13th debut anniversary, Red Velvet's 6th debut anniversary, the 101 members also celebrated their 3rd anniversary. Now, the EXO members were also celebrating an anniversary, but this was for the 6th birthday of their fandom EXO-Ls. The guys all posted their own thing, but when Chen went on the Listen app to post his congratulations, he was met with some bitterness and hateful messages, some which are on the screen right now. And we can't really call these kinds of people fans. How could you when they're trying to rid a member for having a family and attack him for celebrating with the fandom? I guarantee you that if he didn't post anything, these are the same people that would have said, how could he not post anything for the fandom's anniversary? He'll never win with them, and you know what? They're probably not the ones he wants to win over anyway. He has real EXO-Ls to celebrate with. Rational, good people. The ones who still sent positive messages to BLACKPINK fans. After Music Bank mistakenly announced them as the winner instead of EXO-SC, the positivity went both ways in that situation, and I loved it. I feel like the last few weeks have been filled with weird and crazy encore stage moments. First, we dodged that potentially awkward mix-up since neither BLACKPINK nor EXO-SC were there to accept the award anyway. Then we had the hilarious Seulgi monster middle finger moment. And then this week, Somi had one of the most chaotic encore stages I've seen recently. Because, you know, idols like to do weird and funny stuff for their encore stages to celebrate and entertain fans. Twice spit watermelon seeds all over their faces and ate ice. I-DLE went around kissing each other. Red Velvet and Mamamoo were like, let's just take this moment to eat, which fans definitely love seeing. And Somi decided to bite into a lemon, which at that very moment, she knew she made a huge mistake. But what did she do? Take another bite. Apparently this one had seeds, so she proceeded to spit them out on stage. This is why I love Somi. And then this girl goes for a 3rd bite. But you know what stopped that 3rd bite from happening? The head of her trophy popped off and rolled away. The dancers eventually came to comfort her as they all chased Somi, chasing the trophy's head. By the way, since I had to take the last couple of videos down, which we'll touch on in a little bit, the theories that were attached to those got taken down as well. So the other day, I uploaded a special video containing theories for Somi, Dreamcatcher, and ATEEZ. The end of this video will feature I-DLE's DUMDi since they won the last poll. If you want, follow me on Instagram because I'm about to put out the next poll, which will have Treasure's boy music video as an option, and I know a lot of you guys want to see a theory for Treasure, seeing as how in demand they are. One group that didn't win the poll, but I still want to mention is Wonder 9. The reason for that is because since they are a project group from the audition program Under 19, their activities as a group has now come to an end. As a final gift for their fans, Wonder 9 released not just a song, but their 4th and final mini album called Goodbye Wonder 9. If you haven't, maybe take some time and check out their Count music video, which reminisces their past and even hopes for the future. A group who is still currently together but have fans fearing their future is HINIPIA. If you're not familiar, HINIPIA is a 5-member group who debuted last year. One of the reasons this group had a lot of eyes on them is because 4 of the members were a part of PRISTIN. While some of the other PRISTIN members have started doing their own things, HINIPIA was another chance for these 4 in the K-pop scene. But as of right now, we haven't heard from their group's social media since June 2nd. The company hasn't been posting for the girls' birthdays.
회사는 축하했냐고요? 아니요.
And they've all either created or reactivated their personal Instagram accounts, which not always, but in this particular case is a little concerning. Lots of speculations, one including their company not having enough money, especially because of what happened to the world this year, is detrimental to a smaller company like OSR. I don't know though, I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping our fears get debunked, maybe new information has come out since the recording of this video. Definitely let me know, because you have to know the gap between when these videos are made to when they come out, which played a part to why I had to take down the last video. Because a lot of sites reported on the whole NCT YUTA being friends with RHEE-KHUN situation and why that was controversial. But by the time I uploaded, it had come out from those who actually understood Japanese and RHEE-KHUN's content that he wasn't anti-Korea, he was actually Korean himself. His content often talked about the relation between the two countries. The tidbit about him using Jonghyun and Sully's name in an inappropriate way had been blown out of proportion, and his sister had come out to clarify a lot of it. The thing is, not nearly the amount of sites that covered the original accusations covered the clarification. So that info came to my attention super late, as you had to have been following the right fan accounts who were trying to get this clarification out to have seen it. Now, I did try to trim out that part using YouTube's edit feature, but for some reason the entire second half of the video got cut out, so I just took the whole thing down. Look, I'm gonna try to master this trim feature, but for that one, again, I didn't want to keep that narrative from spreading that could affect both of these guys. We know what things like that could do. Hey guys, I know this is an abrupt cut here. I was about to transition to the post made by KWON Mina this past week about FNC and the AOA members, but as many may know, last night the situation got extremely scary, so I'm tossing all that stuff out for now to talk about what happened last night. After the other post she made that we were going to discuss, yesterday Mina posted another picture, which I'm not going to show here. We also won't go into the contents of what she wrote for right now. The important thing is that her current agency saw the post in time and contacted the police and emergency services. They updated us the moment the ambulances got there, and thankfully, she was rushed to the hospital in time, is receiving treatment, and her condition is said to be non-life threatening. Understand that I'm recording this hours before you hear it, so new info may have come out by then, which if so, we'll have to talk about in the next one. Similar principles with the SEULONG situation, but with that, here's what's in front of me right now. 2 a.m. SEULONG was involved in a late night accident involving a pedestrian. A man was crossing the road at the time and unfortunately passed shortly after being taken to the hospital. We don't know much except for SEULONG was sober that night. Since then, a video of the incident has come out. The police have stated they are looking into every aspect. Was he speeding? The probability of him discovering the pedestrian in time, as it was a rainy night, the color of his apparel, and was the man crossing when he wasn't supposed to according to pedestrian laws. Obviously, SEULONG is in shock and we all feel for the victim's family as well. I don't think speculating either way benefits anyone right now, so we'll just have to wait for the authorities, not just news sites, as they continue to look into it. Initially, when you hear I-DLE's new song DUMDi, read the lyrics, and watch the music video, it just seems like a simple song about enjoying the summer as we see these girls get together and party it up. But it wasn't until Soyeon explained that the movie Zootopia inspired her while writing DUMDi that it hit me. I know, where's the connection here? See, Zootopia is about a bunny who is out to prove that she can achieve her dreams of being a big city cop, among other animals who believe we are forever in the box that society puts us in.
You can only be what you are. Sly Fox, dumb bunny.
And like the opening prompt says, when we meet each of these girls, they all come from completely different lives. Soyeon is on the run from a life of crime. Uki obviously lives the cowgirl life. Minnie and her free spirit probably wanders from place to place in this trailer. Miyeon comes from high class and wealth. Sujin is in a rut living in the middle of nowhere. And Shua works tirelessly at the Club Tropicana with Ricky Ricardo. Regardless of their diverse backgrounds, their journey has brought them all to this outdated motel. And once they all arrive, we slowly begin to see them change. Their demeanors change. Their outfits begin to change, slowly taking off the defining articles of their clothing. A scene depicts them opening a door that fills the room with soap, and I see this as them being cleansed from whatever brought them here, whatever made them want to run away in the first place and explore what was beyond the societal boxes they were born into. Because right after this cleansing scene, we see them at night distinctly different from when we first met them. Now together as a group, out to prove they can venture beyond the boundaries of their industry. The final act of this music video reminisces back to the infamous ending to their debut music video. The night their lives changed forever in real life. A night that must have been the most burningly compelling day of their lives.